Hari Om. So, namaste to all of you. Do you all smile generally? Because I get a little jittery when people look at me very seriously. That's why. At the end of every mantra in the Vedas, we chant Shanti 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, and Shanti. Right? So why do we chant it 3 times? Because the Vedas say, Trivaram Satyam. So whatever is uttered thrice is likely to become true. So the same thing is followed in all places. Order, order, order. It's said 3 times. Correct? Auctions, they say, Urdaram, Rendadaram, Moonadaram. So it comes from the Vedas, Trivaram Satyam. Fine. So too, they say Shanti 3 times. So why do they say Shanti 3 times? Because there is disturbance. So there are 3 kinds of disturbances that can be there. Okay? So one disturbance that can come to our lives can come from the natural forces. Just imagine what has happened in Thailand. Nobody's fault. But people are in disturbance. So that we are free from the disturbances of the natural forces, we say Shanti once. But now there are no disturbances from natural forces, everything is beautiful. The second disturbance comes from the surroundings. I am fine with all the people in the world except my neighbor. He is the only problem in the world. Because when I want to meditate, that is a time when he wants to listen to HBO music or whatever. He just irritates me. So disturbance from the other people around us, beings around us, mosquitoes, dogs, cats. So we get disturbed by it. So we say second Shanti for that. May we be peaceful. Here everybody is peaceful, everybody is very nice, my neighbor is also wonderful and fantastic. They are also not disturbing me, but I am disturbed. The third Shanti is for disturbances from within. Today morning, I was very angry with my husband, with my wife. I have come here with that. I left my husband at home, but his thought is still bothering me now. I have to go back and settle the issue. Finished. So we have disturbances coming from within. The whole point is a disturbed person cannot bring peace to the world. The source of world peace has to start from the individual peace. No doubt I cannot stop the disturbances outside. What can I do if it's raining? What can I do if it's so hot? I cannot change it. But I can decide the response that I have to the disturbance. That is in my control, and to apply that particular control upon my own mind is the solution to the world's problems. Because when I am peaceful, I can bring peace to the world. When I am disturbed, I cannot bring peace to the world. Imagine a leader who is disturbed, the leader cannot bring peace to the world. And therefore, it becomes important that the leadership also has to be peaceful, because we have the statement, Yatha Raja, Tata Praja. So if the leader is disturbed, then the world will be disturbed. So we are talking about peace through justice. That justice can become the foundation for peace. But the question is, what is the foundation for justice? How do we decide that something is just and something is unjust? Because when the parliament, any time in the world has brought a law, somebody likes it and somebody doesn't like it. Somebody calls it just and somebody calls it unjust, is it not? So just like justice can be the foundation for peace, then there has to be also the foundation for justice. And what is the foundation for justice? It is called vision. As the principle so will be my vision and understanding of justice. So what are the founding principles upon which I decide that this is justice and this is not justice? And therefore it becomes very important that we look at the foundational principles upon which mankind lives. So if the principles upon which justice is made or justice is viewed is exclusive in nature, then the principles of justice made there will be exclusive, will not be inclusive. And anybody who is not included in that justice will feel unjust. There would be repercussions, there would be violence. But those principles which includes everybody, which sees everybody in the same vision, that principle will be the foundation for a justice for everybody. So therefore it is important for us to visit what is the vision of oneness. And that is why the Vedas, as Pujya Swamiji mentioned to us, dharma, which the Vedas talk about, is beyond everything. And that is why it is called Sanatana, because these are universal principles. From the principles are drawn practices and religious performances, and we have the traditions. All that comes under mata and then comes under culture, etc. But what are the dharma? What are the foundational principles? And the foundational principles which the Vedas have given us say Satyam Ekam, truth is one, or God is one, and this has to be understood. As long as we say my God and your God, we will fight over God. And somebody has to finally exclaim, my God, what is happening? So it is very important for all the religions in the world to accept, yes, God is one and God is universal. Whatever you call it, by whatever name and whatever form, your God is valid as my God. And unless we bring that in, and unless we look at the fundamental principles, divisions will exist, and divisions cannot bring peace. And just as all gods are one, all paths are also valid. Somebody may climb a mountain, trekking up a long path and reach the peak. Somebody may be fitter and may climb the path in different way. But ultimately the goal is one. And therefore all paths are also valid, has to be accepted by the leaders of the world. And in that acceptance will come respect. And in that respect will come not only accommodation, not only tolerance, in that will come celebration of all the paths. And it is only when there is celebration of all the paths, there will be love, there will be peace, and there will be harmony in the world. So therefore, it becomes important for this generation of all youngsters sitting here. Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananji used to say wonderfully, our lives are done, we have lived, and we can only speak, but you are the ones who can live your life most amazingly. So determine how you want to live your life. And Swamiji used to say, the younger generation is the one who can live their lives. Look and revisit the foundational principles. And in the foundational principles of oneness, that we can prosper as a country together. Pujya Swami Chinmayananji, he was the founder of the VHP as well. Swamiji worked a lot for even the Ayodhya issue. But there was something amazing that Pujya Swamiji said. You should read his interviews. He said, how can we bring a reconciliation to this? Because we are talking about reconciliation. How can we bring a reconciliation to this particular problem? And Swamiji proposed an amazing idea. He said, let this issue become an example to the world how people of two different ideologies can come together and show the world that they can live together. Swamiji said, let the Muslims build the Ram temple for the Hindus. And the Hindus will build a mosque for the Muslims. And together we will show to the world how we can live together and the world can prosper together. We will once again be an example to the world. It is in such coming together and acting together that we can demonstrate oneness to the world. Let me present one more point. Religion is not the cause for division. Ideas and attitude is the cause for division. Sometimes youngsters people sometimes ask, I think we should just abolish religion, because religion has been the cause for division. No. French Revolution or things that happened in France were not because of religion. The cause was rich and poor as divide, is it not? Russian Revolution was not because of religion. The black and the white, the apartheid which happened in the entire world was not because of religion. A mind which divides, an intellect which thinks of division and power and consolidation will use any means and any method to create divisions. Some people used money and power, some people used power, some people use religion. And if it's not religion, they will use something else in order to create division. And therefore, what is required is education in the true principles which will sustain this universe. So the Vedas say, very amazingly, that divinity is present not only in human beings. The entire creation is pervaded by the same divinity. Tat srishtva tadeva anupravishat, the Upanishads say. That Bhagavan created everything and Bhagavan himself entered everything. That is why we even have statements in the Bible saying the kingdom of heaven is in everybody's heart. Is it not? And the person with the right vision can see that and forgive everybody, even if they are on the cross. He says, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And I, knowing what everything is, I can look upon them with love. It is this vision of oneness that we should have as the foundation of our conviction. IPL is going on, right? And because it is Chennai, I need to bring that as an example. Many people were very, very saddened by results. After the first win, people are waiting for more wins. If you look at one particular team and give your allegiance to one particular team, you will be delighted sometimes, you will be saddened sometimes. But don't worry, neither Dhoni knows that you even exist in this world. Srinivasanji also doesn't know that you exist in the world. You are feeling sad, Dhoni does not even know that you are feeling sad. That's the worst part. That's a different thing. But just think about it. If I ally myself to one team, then there is ups and downs. If you celebrate one team, there is ups and downs. But imagine you celebrate cricket. Cricket is that which unites all the teams together. And when you celebrate cricket, you celebrate everybody's victory. And every day you will be in joy. In division, there is always disturbance. And seeing oneness, there is always joy. Let us celebrate this oneness, and through the right education, which has to start from the schools, which has to start not by creating divisions, not by seeing distinctions, but by seeing commonness. My body is completely different, is it? Each part of my body is completely different, is it not? My hand is different from my head, my legs are different from my hands. And yet, when I see the oneness in my entire body, I love every part of it equally. When I see the same oneness pulsating in every heart in this universe, not only of human beings, but also of animals, also of birds, also of trees, also of the so-called inanimate rivers, so-called inanimate nature. In that too, Bhagavan resides. I learn to celebrate, I learn to revere, I learn to respect, and what I respect, I serve, not protect. Let's remember that in our arrogance we use the words that we protect nature. Nature does not need our protection. We need nature's protection. So let's remember that we do not serve nature, we revere and worship nature. As what? As God, as Mother. And in that seeing of oneness of divinity, we will surely achieve the peace that we are all looking for. Thank you very much. Namaste.